Welcome to the episode of Bleav in Falcons. As always, I'm your host, Ovie Mughelli, and me and Mike got the white backgrounds today. I felt like not moving from my office to my trophy room. So this is what you get. You get black on white or yellow on white. but yeah, Bleav in Falcons presented by FanDuel. We are here to talk about our get-right game. Hopefully it's not the Dolphins get-right game against us because, Mike, sometimes we are the get-right game for other people, like the Panthers lost and got right against us. That's why I was afraid the Bills were going to get right against us. We had 49ers get right against us. CMC couldn't run the ball. All of a sudden now he's back to being CMC. We've got to win this game. Like, this is – I feel comfortable calling this a must-win game, Mr. Turner, because if we lose to the 1-6 Dolphins, we might as well just pack it in because that is indicative of the up-and-down season we've had and shows that we're never going to go streaking. We're never going to figure out how to stay on the right path. We're always forever going to be up and down Falcons that will drive our fans crazy.
Definitely a must-win game. We've been on the high for the last 2 weeks. The media was loving us after we beat the Bills.
Loving us.
And then, we show up on Sunday night and not play well on offense. And defense played all right last week. When I go back and look at the film and look at the tape, they didn't struggle. We only gave up 20 points last week against a good offense, a team that with CMC was getting off on us. We couldn't just contain him. He was the only person that had good numbers. Everybody else struggled. You know what I'm saying? So it was just a one-man gang that beat us last week, and we had our struggles on offense. But hopefully this week we can put it all back together, get right on offense, get back to that high-flying team that we saw. I guess for the first half against the Bills, because the second half we didn't do anything.
Right.
So we've been so we have questions about our offense ourselves, but not depend on Bijan so much. That's going to be the theme. We got to get other guys involved, man. We got to get this offense rolling, and this is a team that's primed for us to get that offense back on track.
No, it is. In Miami, they suck. They're just not really good. But I feel it bothers me that I can't feel confident against a team that's sucky. Like, I can't be like, oh, they suck, we're going to beat them because we're good. Like, good team versus sucky teams, good teams win. But then we lost to the Panthers. And so now I can't feel comfort. Yeah. I forget that part. We didn't lose. We got shut the heck out. Shut out, shut the door. It was just bad to the point where I don't know. When there are teams like a Miami Dolphins led by Mike McDaniel, who just he irks me. He irritates me. I think the kids call it the ick. He gives me the ick. Like, I watch him and his little his pants and his the way he tries too hard. I don't know how he became a coach. I'm sure he's a great coordinator, but it's just weird how he's running that team. And they have enough problems over there with Tua. When you're taking your starting quarterback out because he's throwing his third interception, it's a bad day for your team, your franchise, and it should be a good day for anybody else who plays you. But for us, we have so many inconsistencies that it's really hard to believe that we can just walk in there and dominate and take over. And if everyone plays up to their potential, we're great. It's hard to believe that because not even just the players, some of the coaching miscues and some of the time management and some of the 10 men on field, 12 men on field, that happens in high school, not in the NFL, or shouldn't happen in the NFL. So with all those things happening, even though they make self-inflicted mistakes, we do too. So it's can we figure it out? Can we get back to playing Falcons football? Can we allow our superstars to really shine? Because that's what it's all about. We have a great team, but from the beginning of time of when football first started, if you do not execute, it does not matter how great your team is.
And I think that's one of the problems, though. We keep saying we have a great team. We don't have a great team.
We do, though. We have a great team, Mike.
We got great potential. We're crowning our guys too early. And our guys need to learn how to win, learn how to be consistent. Our coaching needs to learn how to be consistent on the coaching side. It's like this whole thing from top to bottom needs to be better week in and week out. And I think one of the problems, we're crowning this team as being like we can see the potential and we want to be so good, so bad. But we're labeled as great already. Why are we saying great? It's nothing. We have a great running back. That's been ripping it up. But other than that, like our defense is top 5. But this is new. This is not greatness yet. We're good so far. We're good. We're good so far, and we're building up to be great. We got to build up to be great, and I think we're trying to skip steps.
We are
in order to be a great football team, but we need to be consistent. We can't be holding our nose up to the air to the Dolphins, thinking, "Oh, we're better than them. We should beat them. It should be an easy win." You know what I'm saying? Because we're great. We
are great.
But we got to show up. We got to show up. It doesn't matter. Potential does not matter unless we show up and prove it on the field.
That's true. That's true. I mean, but the matchups, I like the matchups, Mr. Turner. I like the matchups because I know you said we can't rely on Bijan, but until we have show up, like, we gotta rely on Bijan, and this is why Bijan is going to be somebody we need to rely on. The Dolphins are horrible, like El Horrible. I don't know, that's French, Spanish. El Horrible. That's what they are when it comes to allowing explosive runs. They are 29 explosive runs they've allowed this season, the most in the NFL. And guess what happens when we have our explosives? When we have 4 or more explosive runs, we win games. Explosives are 10+ yards. So Falcons are 3-0. We're recording 4 more explosive runs. We're 0-4 when under 4 more explosive runs. So if you see that, they're the worst for allowing explosive runs. If we have 4 or more, we're 3-0. Give Bijan the ball. Let Bijan. Let him do what he can, because I know the Dolphins want their get-right game, but they don't have the personnel to do that. They're injured. They have this is up the middle. Linebackers KJ Britt, Tyrell Dodson have been struggling. Their 5th-string nickel corner in cover situations has been horrible. All these guys that they're bringing up to the plate, they're not getting the job done. So we talk about where we're not really playing up to our potential. They haven't been doing that all year, and their weakness is our strength. So I'm very excited to, unfortunately, put the ball back into Bijan's hands and let him do what he does best: run the ball.
I mean, of course. And like for me, if I was going to this game, I'll be licking my chops as a running back. I'll be like, yes, this is my game to get back on track, get my numbers up, and get some explosive runs and spark my team.
Yep.
Or hopefully they join me and make some big plays. But like I said, but we can't just hold our nose up to this team. We don't know what they're going to come with. Like, people jobs on the line. They still got in the NFL, people have pride, and like, when they see like the ship is sinking over there in Miami, which it looks like they're all in disarray. The head coach looks like he's on his last leg over there.
He is.
Multiple injuries. You're getting questioned by your quarterback about leadership, things of that nature. We don't want to be the team that gets them clicking on all cylinders. You know what I'm saying? Like, because it's the middle of the season. The season's not totally over, but you don't want it to look bad. You don't want to look like you're going to be 1-16. Also, So offensively, we need to get together. Defense been playing great all year.
Yep.
It's the offense that's been lacking, and the offense been getting all the headlines. Michael Penix this, Bijan this, Drake London this, Kyle Pitts back. Like,
this. Everyone talking about the offense.
I'm just saying we haven't been scoring a lot of points on offense. I think we probably in the bottom half in the NFL as far as total points. We get a lot of yards, but it's all empty calories. So we need to put that all together, get some points on the board, and get our special teams together too. We're missing field goals, getting field goals blocked. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of stuff that we leave out there on the field that we need to get together and get it right, and we need to get it right soon.
No, I agree. I mean, Bijan runs the ball. Bijan catches the ball, something too. He's averaging 13 yards per catch. And so with all of the wonderful ability that we have to create offense, again, potential to create offense, we got to go out there and do it, because, according to FanDuel, the over-under is 40-something, Mike? What's it around?
44.5. The last time I seen it was 44.5. And
so with that, we can hit that, right? Or we don't want to hit that on
we'll hit that if our offense is rolling and lighting up the scoreboard. Their offense has been struggling, and they've been had 4 turnovers last week. Yeah. Our defense has been playing great. our defense need to maintain that greatness of being this resurgent defense, that this new Falcons defense that we haven't seen in years, that's been this dominant, or maybe ever in the history of the Falcons franchise, to show up again. But I don't want us to have to carry this team. Defense doesn't have to carry this team. Offense should be stepping up and making it easier for the defense. Put them in bad situations where they have to throw the ball a lot, when they don't have all their receivers. Tyreek Hill is gone. Darren Waller's going now with IR. He was trying to make a nice little comeback, but he tore his pec, or not tore his pec. I don't want to say that, but he hurt his pec, and now he's out. He's on IR, maybe short term or long term, but we'll see. This is our chance. This is our chance to get right. Everything's pointing to us as to get right. We're 7.5-point favorites. That's a big spread. Come on, FanDuel. That's a big spread on FanDuel.
I don't like it. I like it, Mike. I don't like it because it screams Carolina Panthers all over again. It's screaming Carolina Panthers because we don't go back and watch it. Don't go back and watch it. Like, we were so confident against the Panthers. We were actually we were confident, but we still were cautiously confident, saying that let's not be all on a high about the Minnesota Vikings and Sunday Night Football. And we just felt, imagine if we actually beat the Panthers and stayed on a roll, got on a streak. We were excited about the team. We were so hopeful, again, cautiously optimistic, but we still were optimistic because who doesn't beat the Panthers? Like, how do you lose that? Right. And so now this is a situation where it's a wild animal in a corner, and this is not a must win for them, but like, it's any time they can just be tired of the losing. At a certain point, we've all been there. I don't know if you've been on teams that have been like 10, 11, 12, 13 losses. I have. There's a point where people quit. I don't care what they say. I don't care how they try to say, oh, it's the professionals. There is a point in the season where people quit. But before that point where they quit, they say, I'm going to give it one last try. We're going to give the biggest punchback we can. We're going to go out there and fight and scratch and claw. Somebody's going to give them an amazing pregame speech, halftime speech. It's going to be a players-only meeting where everyone's going to get their Any Given Sunday, The Longest Yard, every football movie they've ever seen, and try to make that happen, a Disney moment on the field where everyone's cheering and playing their best. That might be this game. That might be the shot they give us. And because of that, I'm worried, and I cannot sleep well until we go out there and do this thing, because I don't want to imagine it, but imagine losing to the Dolphins. Imagine Raheem and Bijan and Penix trying to make excuses. Imagine Jesse Bates and all of our leaders trying to say, what happened was, you see the interception and the fumble. It will be chaos, because it'd be disappointing and chaos. And so to make sure that doesn't happen, we have to, with surgical detail, figure out every reason we lost against the 49ers, we lost against the Panthers, we have not been able to play up to our potential and be at our best, and fix that now during practice, because we can't fix it during the game. So I'm hoping that they have that same level of urgency, because that future that exists where we do not beat the Dolphins is a very sad day for the Falcons.
And that's the rumblings in the background that we know that's there. It's like little headlines here and there that's less buzzing a little bit. Do we go back to Kirk Cousins?
Ooh.
Is Zach Robinson? Is Zach Robinson the true OC that we need for this team to develop? Is Raheem on the hot seat? It's all these, you know what I'm saying? It's Halloween time, you know what I'm saying?
It's scary.
But those things, that's what takes care of that is winning football games. If we're winning, all those things go away. But when we're losing, that's when all this stuff keeps coming up and creeping up. And that can take a toll on the locker room. That can take a toll on coach staff, how you call plays, how you handle situations. We've been fumbling on like 2-minute drills or whatever, and like key situations that we should
can't score before the half, Mike. We can't score before the half. Situational football is not our thing.
Yeah, situational football. That's what I was looking for. Situational football. We haven't been up to par. All our wins. We've been rolling good. Everything's going good. We haven't had a gritty win yet. We had battle it out and win in the end. Did some key plays that like transform a football game. A key turnover or a key review of a play that get a call turned over that goes in our favor. And that was a key to a victory. So we haven't had those yet this year. And like I said, but it's like we should blow this team out supposedly.
Yeah.
But you know what? I like when we have a little fear in us instead of being overconfident.
I do like that. I mean, with Miami's explosiveness, with a couple, then Tyreek's gone, but Jalen Waddle, he's a vertical threat. Devon Achane or Achane, whatever, he got track speed. He had like a 30, 40-yard run against the Browns. He also gets the Browns, but still, that should make anybody angry.
Browns are good defense.
Yeah, I mean, but I'm concerned with Divine Diablo. We saw it the last half of the other game, or since when he got injured. JD Bertrand, love him, nice guy. He's not Divine Diablo. And that made CMC have the ability to go all CMC over us. So can JD Bertrand step up his game? Can he be a part of a defense that, like you mentioned, is one of the better defenses in the league? At a couple weeks ago, we were ranked number one in overall defense or total defense, whatever. We were ranked number one in defense. I saw it together. That's amazing. That needs to be our standard. That needs to be who we are. And with all of the just dysfunctionalism, if that's a word, but for the Miami Dolphins, they're taking their quarterbacks out. We are opportunistic. Hopefully Billy Bowman gets back healthy again, and we have Xavier and Billy and Jesse and AJ. Yeah. If he's going to have 3 interceptions to the Browns, we should get like 4 interceptions. Like we should be able to win the turnover battle. And about that turnover battle, Mike, the Falcons are 8-0 when winning the turnover battle, 1-8 when losing it. That's not rocket science, but it is our reality. We're 8-0 when winning the turnover battle, 1-8 when we lose the turnover battle. Don't give the ball away. Hold on to the ball. Don't throw it away. Be smart. And I'd like to say that Penix has been good about that, but he's not been perfect. And with Tua, again, 5 picks in the last 3 games, and with Penix, not that, we should be in a good spot.
I like our chances. Tua will turn the football over. He's been known to turn the football over. Like when he has a bad game, he has horrific games. So But when he's clicking, though, he shows sparks of being a great quarterback. That's why they paid him the big bucks. You know what I'm saying? They was confident enough in him to know, like at some point it's like, this is our franchise quarterback.
They sure did say that.
They sure did say, you know what I'm saying? So let's not forget that part. Yeah. Let's not. He has potential, but he hasn't been living up to his potential. And it's like, I don't know what it is on their side, but this is another game where we can't focus on them. We got to fix us because we're the problem. We're the problem. It's not the teams that we're playing against. We're the problem. We're not showing up in key situations. We're not showing up finishing drives. We're not showing up, either pass blocking one week, run blocking the next week. We've been inconsistent. Let's get some consistency on our side, and let's show the NFL that's that was loving us a couple of weeks ago that we're still that type of team that y'all can still love. But we got to do it week in and week out. We can't have any letdowns, man.
No, we got to make sure that all the good stuff we're doing, all that great information that we have in our house that is allowing us to be great when we follow it, that stays protected. Like another company I know, Mike, that allows us to protect our information. You want to share that with the fine people of Bleav in Falcons?
Yeah, the great company Delete Me. Delete Me makes it easy, quick, and safe to remove your personal data online at a time when surveillance and data breaches are common enough to make everyone vulnerable. That's Delete Me. So Delete Me, that's a great company that we're working with. And Ovie, do you have anything to say?
Of course I do, Mike, because, data brokers, all these gosh darn data brokers, they're going after your information, Mike, your information, my information. They want to go after our families, our friends, social security numbers, your house number. They want to dox you, harass you. No one wants that. We don't like that. We don't want that. We don't need that, because when that information goes out, then the scam texts come, and then the phone calls, and then the emails, and they are so good now, they can make it seem like it's actually coming from your mom or a real Prince Nigeria who wants to offer you $1 million. And so don't take it, Mike. Don't do it if that Nigerian prince comes, even though I'm not Nigerian. I don't know if answer any Nigerian prince's offer for money. But as people who have
speaking of offers, speaking of offers,
yes.
we have a special offer. We have a special offer for our listeners. You take control of your data and keep your private life private by signing up for Delete Me. Now at a special discount for our listeners. We get 20% off Delete Me plan when you go into joindeleteme.com/PRO. Use the code PRO at checkout. Remember, the only way to get 20% off is to join deleteme.com/PRO and enter the code PRO at checkout. That's joindeleteme.com/PRO, code PRO. And that's
pro. So, Mike, wrapping up, what are the keys to victory for this Falcons team? Because we got to come out here and be very focused, can't be all over the place. What are the things that they need to do in order to win offense, defense, special teams? Give it to us, Mr. Turner.
All right. Home game. We had home protected. Yep. It's still protected dome. That was us when we was playing protected dome.
Yes.
Like you said earlier, get some explosive runs, man. Get some explosive plays. Get some either run or pass. This team is successful to giving up big plays on their side of the ball on defense, and we should take advantage of that. If we get that going, that'll give us some momentum, man. Get some things rolling. We can't be doing a 2.4 yards per carry, giving it to Bijan, and Tyler Algier, expecting them to do something. We need have some lanes open up for these guys, so they can get some explosive runs down the field, get this offense going, get us rolling, open up the offense for Michael Penix, get some play action going, let him get it easier for him to go out there and perform because he hasn't played bad, but he hasn't been as sharp as needed as he's shown in the past. So we get that going. That's going to be our keys to victory. On offense, produce on offense. Defense, stay keeping them out the red zone. I think we're one of the top teams in the NFL that's keeping teams out the red zone. Not only not scoring, just out the red zone, period. And that's great. We average like 2 red zone trips per game on defense. So that's great. That's amazing. But our offense needs to match that production and put some points on the board. So that's going to be the key to victory. Don't give up big plays on defense because they live and die by big plays. Yeah, and let us produce some big plays on offense. That's going to be the key.
I love it. And to add to that, I just got to say that we have got to score in the red zone, Mike. We're one of the worst red zone. I think we're like 29th in the NFL when it comes to scoring TDs in the red zone. We are a field goal kicking team if we even get in the red zone. And with all the Twin Towers, with Kyle Pitts, Drake London, Bijan, Algier, how are we not scoring more TDs in the red zone? That's a problem. And I know they have Darren Waller is injured, and so that should hurt them. But they might mean they go heavy 22 personnel and they try to run the ball against us like CMC did. That film, when you have a game like that where you get gashed, I know it was Christian McCaffrey, not every running back is that, but Devon, Ashane, whatever he is, he's no slouch. He's got speed.
Big play potential in him. Yes, he loves to hit the home runs. That's what I'm saying. I don't think he's a 20 carry back that's going to go average 4 yards per carry. He's either hit or miss. It's going to be the long ball, or it's going to be like 3 and out or whatever. So, but I was saying,
exactly.
I think it's the key. The key is the red zone. Our red zone offense and our red zone defense versus their red zone offense and red zone defense. That's going to be the keys to the game.
We need 7, not 3. We can't do the 3 thing. Even the 3 is not guaranteed because we already talked about our kicker situation is kind of up in the air. It's not quite there or where I want to be. And so this is a game where we're not just going to have to prove to the NFL. It's proving to ourselves first. Because I've been looking in the locker room, I was like, who are we? We have an identity crisis. Like, we don't know who the heck we are. And so I'd be tired of going back and forth of good media, bad media, good conversation in the locker room, bad conversation in the locker room. I want to just say, let's stop all this. And the leaders in the locker room have to be like, this is who we are. If you ain't on board, there's a door, because we're not going to come out here and lack accountability, lack execution, lack professionalism, and be making dumb mistakes, offsides and penalties and 10-minute field. All that's done. All that's over. That's for the Browns, the Dolphins, not for the Falcons. We're too good for that, Mike. So this is our game to show the world and show ourselves who the Falcons really are and to truly rise up and believe in our Falcons.
Yeah, and this win has to be an impressive win. This can't just be we barely won.
We struggle. That's still a problem. We were at 1 point. That's a problem, Mike.
Right. This need to be an impressive win for us to really feel confident. Like, all right, we got some here. Like we can build on it. If we're struggling this game against a team that's in disarray like this, that's not a good look for us. That's not a good look for us. Those questions are still going to be there. So to eliminate all those questions, all those doubts, show up, be sharp. You know what I'm saying? You have a sharp week in practice all day, looking good in practice. Be pissed off in practice leading up to this game, because we, you know what I'm saying, we could have beat that San Francisco team last week. We could have beat them. But
could be the darn Panthers. We could have beat a lot of teams. We imagine our record if we actually executed the way we could. It'd be crazy,
right? You know, it would be crazy. So now it's time to get pissed off and go out there and show what we got. I mean, let's be for real. What is our identity? Who are we? Because right now we're too up and down, too inconsistent.
I agree, guys. All right, well, y'all Bleav in the Falcons. We'll hopefully have a great post-game victory Monday episode. Will. Yeah, we will. We're going to be positive. Don't go back and listen to this. But we will. We're going to win this game because we have to. So y'all Bleav in the Falcons. We'll talk to y'all soon. Like, subscribe, show us some love, and we'll show you some love back.
All right.